Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends, to day 4 of stepping out of unfit relationships. So let's collect ourselves right here, right now, for everything that is most relevant to comes through the present moment. So let's bring ourselves into the present moment by simply taking that deep breath and embracing your whole body in that breath. And allowing yourself to relax into this breath, to be fully in it as if you belong, as if you have the right to be here. This is your place. In this breath, in this moment, calmly within you, as in your peace, in your truth. And if there is anything else there other than peace, then great, because it's up at the surface to be looked upon, to be looked at, and be embraced by the truth, then ultimately to come to your peace. For that is our natural state. Harmony, balance, that is our natural state. We are created in a rhythmic perfection, in health, in holiness. So it starts to be in that space within you. And then from there you create your universe, your relationships, the how you express yourself. So while staying in this space, imagine a situation, or have you been in a situation where you are in a family gathering, or actually your romantic relationship, or your relationship with your one or both of your parents, or your children. So really it doesn't matter what type of relationship it is, but if in any of those you've experienced that you want to say something, when you are asked a question, you want to answer what you feel coming up as truth. You know, this could be, let's say, in a family gathering where somebody asks how you are doing, and you want to say, you know, it's been really, really difficult because I messed up over here, and then there I want to do that, but it's, and I can't stand so and so. But you feel that you can't say it. You can't say it because of either it will step on somebody's toes, either you feel that you will be judged, either you feel that that person couldn't support you, or you feel like they're gonna look at you now differently. Anything, any of those, right? Any. You can bring that into this space. Because this space that I'm talking about, this location within each and every one of us, that gives and holds and constantly, ultimately giving us this space, this environment of truth, this movement of grace, this knowing of forgiveness. You see, and then this is how we come, not just fixing ourselves for dissolving those constrictions in the face of family, but we go deeper or above or higher within ourselves, finding that space where we actually know and feel the communication, where we have a template of being forgiven, of being limitlessly loved, of feeling limitless love, of feeling honor and respect, of recognizing that we are all connected. And that space is that being who we see this in, who represents this to us, who reveals this to us, is the Christ of creation. And again, I bring it in here, non-religious. Yesterday, in day 3, I talked more about the background where I come from. And this revelation of the men of God, God, the source that is everlasting and eternal and constantly creating, created what we call past, present, and future. All of that happens in the eternal now. Non-religious God has shown us, given to us, revealed himself, herself, both, in the human being that we call Jesus Christ. He had nothing to do with religion. So in his resurrected being, we are revealed also. Everything that he stood for in one human body, we have access to. We have access to his forgiveness. Always, anytime, any moment, right there, right here, for you, as you call upon. We have that gift, okay? We have that gift. And this gift, this particular one, forgiveness. Yes, we're stopping here for a moment to talk more about this. And faith is coming through, yes. Faith is coming through. Faith within you, in your very depths, in the origin of you, in the blueprint of you. There's faith. And faith is there at times of need. You know you can call upon faith. And faith is also who leads you to forgiveness. You must touch upon faith. And then once you have gone to forgiveness with her, she'll take you all over the kingdom that is within, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of the Spirit of Creator, of creation, Spirit of life. The principal laws of life, the structure of life, the initiator and the creator. And we are the created, you see. So we come from that. And as such, you know, just like when a mother and father has a child, that seed is in the child. And that seed keeps on going to the grandchildren and after and after and after. So the creation seed within us is within us. So to come to this space, so many of us have shame covering it. And even those of us who have already gone through releasing a lot of shame, shame is like the original distortion. Shame is the turning away from truth, the movement out of truth, the looking away from truth, and then the forgetting. Because what's not right in front of you, you forget. As human beings, we've forgotten. We've come through so many dimensions that we've forgotten. And we are remembering now. And we are remembering in our physical bodies. We're bringing this remembering, grounding it to Mother Earth, because ultimately the bigger picture is that each and every one of us walk in this truth. And therefore, coming back to my beginning as to have you experienced that in a familial setting or with somebody or whatnot, where you can't be in your truth, we are coming into that space that is in the line of you knowing that you're emanation of God, that you are in the Christ body, non-religious. Okay, we're gonna put that down, and if you see my face, you know that I never ever talk about religious or from religious background. This is the birthing of the new earth. And how do I know that this is not just me? I have two friends whom I have not met physically. We've been in a group 2 years ago, and we keep in phone contact. Sometimes with one of them about every 2 months, with the other one more often. And we started this journey on a frequency journey. You know, if you look back at my earlier works, I talk about frequencies, purifying frequencies. There is a source, but I had no intention or not knowing of coming to Christ or even in the source that God. Within, from one conversation to the next with one of them, all of a sudden we shifted to talking about Christ. We both experienced Christ. With the other friend, we got baptized within 2 days of each other without knowing, without ever having talking about this. This is the new creation that is happening on earth. We are receiving the truth. Christ is coming through many of us, just showing up in our lives, in our dreams, in our visions. If you know what I'm talking about, comment. Let's see how many of us, because it can't just be these three people all of a sudden. There is a movement. There is a availability of frequencies, availability of space, availability of dimensional location, and remembrance in the human consciousness right now at this point, where we can open ourselves to the remembrance, where we can remember and bring it into our bodies, embody forgiveness, to the depth where we don't forget anymore, to the depth where shame dissolves out of our system, because we bring our, let's just say, if you just think of frequencies like this movement, and then with shame it kind of like got distorted, we're bringing ourselves back into the attunement, right? We're aligning in that line of truth. And when you're in there, there's nobody to tell you what to believe or what to think or how this is. I'm not telling you what to feel. You are simply start to experience that truth in you and within you. Your relationship in and within this space starts to surface more, starts to confirm and show itself to you. And you recognize that you are aligning, falling into a relationship with Christ, with God. And you're right there. You're not any less. Christ brings these gifts of God, these gifts like forgiveness, these gifts like grace, these gifts like wisdom. And when you allow that to come into you and you don't resist anymore through the limitations we had, and you walk in these frequencies, you walk in this space, you recognize that you are a walking, talking transmitter of that truth, which is of creation, of creator, of us as human beings, of where we are, of where we live from. And then you recognize that you live heaven on earth. There is a non-physical relation, community, family that you live in and from, and you bring that into your physical life. So then it shows up like being able to go to any family gatherings, being in the presence of anybody in any relation, your intimate partner, your friends, your siblings, your children, your parents, and easily communicating that which is your complete truth without feeling like you have to push. You just have courage. Naturally, it's an easeful courage because you know you're in truth. You know that your spine is protected, supported, held. And when you speak then from this space, first of all, you realize that you bring all of you into the present moment and you already feel more joy. That's just simply the nature of that space. This is also one of the gifts. But then as you communicate that, you shift your relationships to, people see that, and either they become, each of them, more and more easeful and better, and you enjoy more and more the times together. Or some people, they separate from you, and maybe they'll come back later, maybe they won't, but it will be okay. It will be in the truth. You're not gonna miss them because it's not like a forever goodbye. You're just for now moving in different space. Because when you are in the knowing of your divinity, you treat yourself in respect, and you simply just don't accept anything less. It'd be like it just doesn't resonate anymore. You just can't entertain it anymore. So, my friends, this concludes day 4. I am so excited that these teachings are coming through as they do. They come very effortlessly. I absolutely love them. Let me know how this falls for you. I know for a lot of you, this is going to be nourishing. This is going to be uplifting and raising. And for some of you, this might be difficult. For some of you, you might be like, why'd you say that? Or that's not true. Either way, reach out to me. I'm here to help you walk through these spaces, and not help you as an I know so much more. It's a space where we go into, and if I've seen that road, yes, I'm taking you, I'm showing it to you, and you get to have your own experience. This is each and every of us coming to the truth, and in the way we experience it, the unique way we experience it, and bring it through. So this is where, when you are a creator, when you're a spiritual entrepreneur, when you're a mother who wants the best future and life for your kids, let's walk together. That's the invitation. And what's coming to me now is I'm going to do a meditation in this, and I'm going to give you access. The link is gonna be in the comments where you can come in and listen to that meditation. And probably that's gonna happen in the next 30 minutes. So max the next 24 hours. If you don't see the link, comment to me, come back tomorrow. I'm gonna have the link for this meditative space. So I thank you, and I'll be back tomorrow. See you later. Have a wonderful day.